Hello there! Welcome back! Glad you joined me for more play of Baldur's Gate, Shadows of Harm, the Enhanced Edition. We are in the very depths of Spellhold after our soul has been stolen. We have reunited with our, well, apparently our half-step sister thing, Imoen, who I've trained up with some magic stuff and put her in some armor and, well, she's good to go now, I think. She might be a very decent part of this party. I just hope we can keep the whole thing with her neutral good alignment balance. Though I believe Imoen doesn't have as much negatives to alignment stuff as other characters. So anyways, let us go explore this place. It is nicely spooky.
Yes?
Your step falters. Your step falters, your vision spins, you feel something's very wrong. For an instant you are conscious of nothing but the rushing of your blood. The feeling passes, but far too slowly for your liking. It's nice to see our own portrait again, actually. Whoa, stop for a bit. How are you feeling? You look really sick there for a moment.
I don't know. Have you felt any ill effects since the spell was cast on you?
I've been getting weaker, I think, but it hasn't made me ill yet. You take care, alright? It's really odd that you are feeling sick. Not really, you just had your soul sucked out. And you're in a creepy ancient dungeon. I can imagine that might be enough reason to feel a little bit sick. Anyways, what is great about this dungeon is that there is some very good loot we will be picking up during it. Actually, Imoen can... We'll need to eventually get a ranged weapon for Imoen though. We currently have none, but we can hand her a short bow or something.
Gotcha.
Which is actually a pretty decent weapon. So no traps in here. Ah, there's some crossbow bolts. For some reason there's something weird about these bolts. I always feel kind of dizzy looking at them.
On my way.
So yeah, you can get dizzy of that. So you can probably get dizzy of getting your soul sucked out. Is there seriously a gibberling? Oh, it's a mutated gibberling, I guess. But still, it's a bloody gibberling. We fought these things at level 1. Oh, there's still one alive. Cute.
For wealth and power.
Well, they screamed a lot, but they were not too threatening. It's kind of like fighting moons. Actually, let's turn this on. Ooh, identify scroll. That's actually handy. Let's dump the gems in here. Oh wait, I still have Imoen still has the scroll case. Let's get it back. I was missing something from this first slot and I was like, wait, something's not right here. Oh, so we have a spear here, some magical bullets and some quest item. Oh, we can't identify the spear just yet. But maybe Edwin, knower of all magic, can? Yes, it's a spear +3. Pretty good random loot. Well, it's not random. I believe it's always in there. So we probably won't need Galavana's thing anymore, so I'll put that away. And a wardstone of the asylum. Honestly, we're already in the asylum, so that goes away as well. Let's get the bullets, just for stuff, and a weird magical stone. That's actually a quest item. Is this? No, this is a longbow.
Subtly made. And
so that's not good for Imoen yet.
But good killing grounds, nevertheless.
So let's quickly identify. Bunch of bullets. Yeah, I'm just gonna put this in the ammo basket. Ah, and here we have some of the riddles, actually. There's quite a few puzzles and riddles in this dungeon, which I think is fun. I like puzzles and riddles. So there's a whole bunch of random objects in here, but let's first read the note. Because the note explains this thing. The scroll reads as follows. Heed this, inmate. The true test of madness is a simple measurement of the mind's precision. The cured shall be rewarded, the afflicted will wander without recourse. So we can drop this on the ground. So if we, let's go and have a look at these things around. At night, I come without being fetched. At day, I'm gone without being stolen. No beginning, no end. I'm the symbol of the word circle. Yes, these are all riddles. And I already know the answer to all the riddles, so I'll be going through what all the answer is. But sadly, I can't dump stuff in here. We're gonna need to keep that empty. So I'll temporarily put this in here so I can carry. And this we can put in here. Okay. Never mind. I'm not putting that in the other thing. So I come without being fetched, and the day I'm gone without being stolen. That, I believe, is a star. Stars disappear during the day. So let's put a star in this statue's cap.
Could we not have hired some poor
That's a
fools
star,
to
right?
do this for us? This is no place
Yeah.
for a man of my stature.
So, and the next one. No beginning, no end. I'm symbol of the word circle. That is actually this nice little circle. No beginning, no end. What's this one? Two brothers are we. A great burden we bear. All day we are bitterly pressed. Yet I will say, we are full all day and empty when we go to rest. What might that be? Well, we have boots here. Boots are filled during the day and at night you take them off. So, and you press down on them all day. So, this riddle, the answer is boots. Next one. Here in this place you swallow me. Yet, were I to be more, I would swallow you. So something we swallow is water. And we have a jar of water. And if there was a lot of water, it would swallow us, for we would drown in the ocean's depths. Next one. I've seen the mountain rise. I've seen the fall of Netheril. You shall die, but still I march on. Oh, that is obviously... Netheril was an empire great long ago. So it fell long ago. And mountains rise, well, that's obviously also long ago. And it marches on. That is obviously time. And I believe you might think it's let's grab some. You might think it's this one, but I think the hourglass is actually for another quest. Let's grab the sword medallion, or actually the thing. This one and yeah, the rest. So I am quite certain. I'm not going to put it in because it might actually be the hourglass. I'm not certain. It's either that or the sundial that we have. To those within a dungeon, I am joy. To those fully beneath my gaze, I am hell. Oh, that actually is sunlight. For if you get out of a dungeon, the sun is a nice thing, but if you're in the desert beneath the sun, it's hell. So let's put the sun medallion in there. Next one. I will save your life, but yet you can die by me. I will settle disputes, yet with not with a word. So how do you settle a dispute without a word? With weapons, obviously. Oh, we didn't take the sword pendant with us. Let's actually grab the sword pendant, because that's the answer. Sword, a weapon word. So, name me and you shall break me. That is a curious one. What might that be? Once you name it, is it broken? Is it a secret? No, that's not so much broken. No, it's actually very interesting. It's what I'm breaking right now. Yeah, it's what I'm breaking right now. It is silence. You break the silence. So, we have a gagged
Nature
man.
could find a home here if it were properly
Yeah, that
cleansed and
represents
balanced.
silence. Next one. Always do I tell the truth, yet cannot speak. Look at me and see what really is. Yeah, this one is actually, now I know it, this one is actually the hourglass. It always speaks the truth about what time it is. Or is it a mirror? It might actually be the mirror. Oh yeah, no, I'm wrong. It is the mirror. Let's see, that's still in the chest. Yeah. The mirror always speaks the truth, but then when you look at it, now this next one, I have 2 heads but 1 body. The more I stand still, the faster I run. Obviously, that is actually the 2 heads. That is actually the hourglass. So we know that this one is indeed the sundial. The thing about Netheril, yes. So that's more of a long time simple thing. Probably if we read the description it says something about that. This one, try to defeat me but try in vain. When I win, I will end your pain. I really love that one, maybe even as a threat or something. That's obviously Death. Death will end your pain and you cannot beat him. Death will come to us eventually. And we have solved the riddle properly. And in the chest we find a Baldur gem and a Elan stone. Let's see, can Edwin, glorious magic man? Yes, he can identify it. It's +1 AC. Not too bad. Oh, what does she actually have? 1 hit point per rounds. I think I will actually... I could put the Dusty Lantern in here and give Imoen this one, because Imoen might try and hit something sometime. And the regenerating Elan Stone, we can always put that on when we need healing. So that was one of the puzzle rooms in this place. But there are quite a few more. Right, onto this then. I think there are traps in here. Uh-oh! Yeah, no, there's just magic in here. Magic. Come on, guys, get out of the door, please. Right, back to the door. Get all these bastards in melee range with their little fiery attacks.
Fight for your lives. They are over.
That's what you deserve.
Right, let's get... See, yeah, these Muppets, they might look like little pests, but they can actually do... If you let them do their elemental attacks over and over, they can do a fair bit of damage. And I see that Viconia, our beloved, is level up. Ooh, she gets level 7 spells. Those are the highest spells a cleric can learn. Alright, so one on here. Sanctuary might be very handy in a case of emergency. I think I'd like... Skin. Spiritual hammer. Well, it's +3. We already have +3 weapons, so that's not... Resist fire cold. Can never hurt. I think we'll just put a healing spell in here. Oh, we still also have the resistance spells going. Okay. Over here. Death Ward. Death Ward is going to start becoming important because we are reaching those levels where there are going to be popping up instant death spells. And that's instant death spells, well, they can be mean and very badly timed. Chaotic Commands is handy because it protects against all kinds of psionic attacks. 6. I always like another heal spell. And this one... See, now we have Symbol of Death. I'm tempted to maybe get Symbol of Death or Finger of Death. Let's see. Finger of Death is a saving throw. Symbol of Death. $60. Yeah, I think I'll just go with Finger of Death. So we have a portal here. Let's see what happens if we put, yeah, because that's actually what we're collecting those weird little gems for. They open portals here. The smell of sulfur assails your nostrils as the portal opens. A giant claw reaches out of the edge of the portal and the demon pulls itself out to attack. Oh, that's a big demon. That's a pit fiend. That's technically not even a demon. Let's see, do we have someone who can cast Resist Fear? I guess not, but we have a bunch of people still hitting the demon, so... Yeah, good work, Organ. Thankfully, feared people don't open doors, so... Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. Hey, 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 it's alright. It's alright. Right, let's open up another portal. We'll see what happens. A genie appears. The stone commands and I must obey. This armor is a gift for those of sound mind. A puzzle, a riddle, a reward. Thus was my home built. I fulfill my duties. You are doing well, Skizzy. These genies just know my name. Yes, I believe I remember this plate mail. I believe this is quite a good plate mail. The Doom Plate +3, yes. It's basically a +3, a +1 chain plate mail, but it's, well, it looks cooler. It's lighter. And yeah, let's put this on, yeah, we could put this on Viconia. If we look at Viconia now, let's see Viconia.
I am willing.
Yeah. Well, you can't see it, but she has kind of an awesome reddish armor now. Yes, you can see it slightly. And I don't believe we have more stones currently, so we can't open portals just yet. A flat emotion's voice whispers through the 3 bright stones shall be the key. When the portal opens, none can say whether it's your doom or your salvation shall be put forth. So yes, we have found 2 stones. We can still find 1 more in this dungeon. I don't exactly remember where it is. Ah, here we have another riddle room. Riddle rooms are fun. And this one works a little bit differently, I believe. Oh, there's no monsters on this side. Okay, fine by me. Let's go do some riddles.
What now? Fine, fine.
So this is kind of like, I believe it's an Irish statue where you place your hand inside the statue's mouth. Put your hand in my mouth. Okay. Face a face and answer you. Exit with the answer that frees. Pain is the price of failure. They come to witness the night without being called. A sailor's guide and a poet's tears. They are lost to sight each day without the hand of a thief. So, I think 2 people working on this dungeon, 2 developers, did not communicate well, because this is the same riddle as the star one in the other room. So it's kind of obvious. Stars. Your answer is satisfactory. Your wit matches this round. You're free to return and face if you dare. More riddles.
Jacques.
Ooh. What does Franconia think of riddles?
Domination is will always be my forte, but submission need not always be yours, Skisney. Do not fear to show me what sort of man you are.
Oh, so she is a bit of a switch, is she? Fun. Let's continue answering more riddles. That's a bit more prescient right now. Face to face, answer riddle, yeah. The more that there is, the less that you see. Squint all you wish when you're surrounded by me. I think that's darkness. Your answer is satisfactory. Yeah, these are fun riddles, but they are either I've seen them a lot, they're too obvious, or I've just done this one too much. Because yeah, I do remember a lot of this game after all. Almost like a walking walkthrough right now. The life I lead is mere hours or less. I serve all my time being consumed. I'm quickest when thin, slowest when fat. And the wind is the bane of the gift that I bring. So, good intentions? No, that's not a lifetime. No. That's nothing to do with being fat. Speech? I don't think speech is being fat. Daybreak? Also not fat. Fat children are slow. And fast when they're thin. But I don't think children spend their life being consumed, or this is very weird. A cloud? Also not. A wisp? Also not. It's a candle. A candle, when it's thick, it burns slowest. When it's thin, it burns faster. It's hours less, always being burned, and wind blows it out. Yes, there are quite a few of these riddles, so hopefully I can go through them swiftly. The man who invented it doesn't want it for himself. The man who bought it doesn't need it for himself. That can actually be debated once you know the answer to this. The man who needs it doesn't know when he needs it. The answer is a coffin. The man who buys it doesn't want it for himself. Also not entirely true. I mean, if you're suicidal, you know. Or just, you know, want to be prepared. The man who bought it doesn't need it for himself. Also can be debated. You know, you can know when you're dying. And the man who needs it doesn't know when he needs it. Also possibly not true. You know, you can be dying. So a coffin, but yeah, this one is debatable. Right, another riddle. A spirited jig, it dances bright, banishing all but the darkest night. Give it food and it will live. Give it water and it will die. I also believe this is a familiar riddle. It's fire. Dances bright, banishing the darkest night. Give it food in the way of wood or something. It will live. And water, you put out the fire. I mean, most fires. Not a grease fire though. I have this one. Yes, we have to do all these maps. There's quite a few. Lighter than what I'm made of, more of me is hidden than is seen. I'm the bane of the mariner, a tool within the sea. Speak my name. A tooth within the sea. Speak my name. This one is kind of tricky. So there's a lot of things that could be. Sharks. But sharks are not lighter than what the key is in the lighter than what I'm made of. The more of me is hidden than is seen. So it's actually ice. Ice, I believe, yeah, ice is lighter than water. Because an iceberg floats on water. Oddly enough, it's a weird thing in physics. And obviously it's a mariner's bane because you can get stuck in it, it cuts your hull. And icebergs can cut beneath the waves and everything, yeah. Titanic and all that. So sadly, we are not entirely done yet. You see, there are faces over here. Thankfully these we don't have to do. Apparently they are turned away too much to count. 6 more riddles. They follow and lead, but only as you pass. Dress yourself in darkest black and they are darker still. Always they flee for the light. Though without sun, there would be none. So the answer here is shadows. Without light, there can be no shadows. They are always super dark because they're lack of light. And flee the light, kind of, yes. It's also annoying that always deposit you here, because then we have to walk around for these phases. I have holes throughout, from back to front, top to bottom to core. More nothing than something within, and yet I still hold water. So what has holes in it and holds water? Kind of the sky kind of holds water. Tears obviously, but they are not holes in it. Stream, not so much holes. Ocean, not so much holes. Glass, if there's holes in it, it doesn't hold water. Cupped hand, kind of, but it's a sponge. Sponge is full of holes, but it holds water. Quite a bit, oddly. Now we'll do these ones. I have no color, though there may be darkness within. I have no weight and hold nothing. And if placed in a container, it becomes all the lighter. So what's the answer? It's a hole. If you put a hole in a container, everything falls out, so it becomes lighter. And the container itself becomes lighter as well. And there can be darkness in a hole, but the hole has no color. So yes, a hole. So 3 more to go. Of all your possessions, I'm the hardest to guard. If you have me, you will want to share me. If you share me, you no longer have me. So there's a lot of it, but the good answer is a secret. I may argue though that you might not want to share a secret. Secrets can be embarrassing or wretched or terrible. So a secret. Alright, 2 more of these weird laughing faces. I'm free for the taking through all your life, though given but once at birth. I am less than nothing in weight, but will fell the strongest if held. So, spirit, you might be tempted, but spirit is kind of a nebulous concept and it's not clear. In this case, they're looking for breath. If you get your first breath at birth, and you have it throughout all your life for free, but if you hold it, you'll die. Or at least pass out or something. Our last riddle. And then we get a big reward. Alive as you, but without breath. As cold in my life as in death. Never athirst, though I always drink. Dressed in mail, but I never clink. This is a very weird one. It took me this one I have often made mistake on. The answer here is a fish. So how do they figure that? Well, fish do not breathe, and they're cold-blooded. So they are cold as life and death. They never thirst, they always drink, yeah, because they're in the water. Dressed in mail, but they never clink. That one always put me off, but apparently they mean like fish scales and such. So, it's a fish. Answer satisfactory. If answer true, 12 in stone. Reward are you with the wit of ages. You get a bunch of experience and a ring, which is a very powerful ring. Because that's identified. It's a ring of regeneration. It's a very nice one. It heals, and I think I will give it to Gorgon. Gorgon is a very meaty fellow. He could use the healing.
Tell me your plan. One day, I'll make you pay
So
for
there's
every time
one
you
thing
click
we're
on
gonna
me.
look at before we... Oh, there's the monsters. I knew there was Yuanti or some other monsters hidden. We're gonna lure them to right around this corner, because we don't want that mage. Get away, Edwin!
Oh, I'll show you a fight.
Oh, all right.
Okay, let's stop the mage, because that mage can actually be surprisingly annoying. Secret words here will do. Alright, that takes his spell protections away. And then we can throw a nice fire arrow at him. Oh dear. Aim in, maybe, oh no, not be in the firing zone. Yeah, that's why that mage is annoying. They cast confusion. Where are you going? Would you please just cast your spell? You people suck.
Very well.
Get the mage.
Help my wounds.
A skull
Someone give me a
breaker.
hand over here.
Tahira, I would appreciate you not killing Imogen. I think she would appreciate... Yeah, we would have really appreciated you not killing Imogen. Now I have to look for traps myself, because there's traps here. Very, very nasty traps, actually. Yeah. See this thing? Yeah, you can imagine. I'm actually going to quick save here, because I'm not sure if you can actually disarm it without getting horribly, horribly killed. Let's try it out, though. No, we can't. Well, with that, we will end this episode. When next we return, we'll get to the more... Yeah, let's look at the... Sad death. I am Ball. Now you're dead. And yes, next episode we'll return to the more dungeony bits of this dungeon, so until then...